Hello, all. I'm Guna Mathivanan, Current Affairs Faculty from Officers IAS Academy. Friends, as you know, I have launched once again my Current Affairs Hit List video series targeting 2024 prelims as well as mains. In this series, I'm planning to do 200 Current Affairs Hit List topics. So today, I'll be doing my third video in this series, that is regarding generic drugs. Friends, I have done two videos already on intellectual property and geographical indication. Particularly watch intellectual property video before watching this generic drugs video for further clarity. So friends, let me explain this topic with an analogy example. So let's take Guna Pharmacy or Guna Pharma. Why pharmacy? Guna Pharma. I have a pharma company. So this pharma company has spent a lot of time, money, research, a lot of clinical trials, and we have developed a new drug. We have developed a new drug, which is a original drug, which is original, which is new, right? Which cures a lot of diseases. Very significant product. So now Guna Pharma has applied for patent. What is patent? Please watch my first video on intellectual property. You will get clarity. So I am applying for patent. So once I apply for patent, and we all know for a specified time period, let us say for 20 years, Guna Pharma will be given exclusive right to manufacture, sell this product in the market. Others cannot market it because Guna Pharma has got exclusive right. Guna Pharma has got exclusive right. Right. So Guna Pharma will be selling this drug for higher price. The price will be very high. The price will be very high. Why it will be very high? Because as I said already, it is Guna Pharma which has spent a lot of money, time, clinical trials, research. So obviously the price will be high, and for 20 years I'm going to make huge profit. Now what will happen after 20 years? After 20 years, the patent will expire. The patent will expire. So after the expiry of this patent, other pharma companies, let us say Sun Pharma, let us say Ranbaxy, so other pharma companies, they will start producing the similar drug. For 20 years, Guna Pharma has got the patent, so exclusivity was there, but now the patent got expired. Now this drug can be produced by others. When others produce this drug, we will call it as generic drugs. So when others like Ranbaxy, like Sun Pharma, when they produce this drug, it will be similar. The efficacy of the drug will be similar. There will be no big difference. See, you should know some basics. If you take a drug, you will have two component, friends. One is called as active pharmaceutical ingredient, another one is called as passive pharmaceutical ingredient. This active pharmaceutical ingredient, that is the most important part of a drug, which actually carries the drug. Then what about this passive pharmaceutical ingredient, which will have some ingredients which will not improve the efficacy and all. Maybe it can give color to the drug, it can give some taste, flavor to the drug. So it is API which is very, very important. So after 20 years, once the patent gets expired, other pharma companies will also start producing, manufacturing similar drug. So when they manufacture the API, let's say the Sun Pharma, Ranbaxy, when they produce the same drug, the API, active pharmaceutical ingredient, that will be the same. They will only change the passive pharmaceutical ingredient. So when you compare the original drug and when you compare it with the generic drugs, when you compare this original drug, when you compare the original, I'm having original drug. So let's say I'm having some original drug. I have original drug. On another side, I have this generic drug. So when I compare these both, the API will be the same. Original drug will have one API. The same API will be found in generic drugs also. So both will be similar in terms of efficacy. Then what will be the difference, sir? The generic drugs will be very cheap. The price will be very low. But this original drug, the branded original drug, Guna Pharma's drug, the price will be very high. Why? Because Guna Pharma has spent a lot of time, research, money. He conducted a lot of clinical trials, so it is becoming costlier. But if you take this generic drug, that is the other companies, what they do, they simply copy the formula, and they don't spend time on research, they don't spend on many clinical trials, so money spent is also very less. So obviously the generic drugs price will be lesser, and because of more competition, because now market is opened for all, so many people will come and produce the similar drug, so the prices will drop. When you compare the prices with the branded drug, the generic drug, that is when you compare the generic drug price with the original drug, the price will be multiple times cheaper. You can save 80 to 85 percentage of your money when you are going to buy generic drugs. So now a lot of people in our country, they are lacking awareness about this generic drugs. So keeping this in mind, in the year 2008, in the year 2008, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, they launched a scheme called as Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Ashwadi Pariyojana. They launched a scheme called as Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Ashwadi Pariyojana. So what is the intention of this scheme? The intention is to spread awareness about generic drugs to the people. So spreading awareness, so we have to make people aware. Just bringing awareness is not sufficient. We have to come up with dedicated outlets. We need to come up with dedicated outlets for selling this generic drugs, right? So government, under this program, they allowed government agencies as well as private agencies to start dedicated outlets for selling generic drugs, and those outlets are called as Jan Ashwadi Kendras. They are called as Jan Ashwadi Kendras. So Jan Ashwadi Kendras has medical shops, but you will be getting only generic medicines. So next time when you go to a doctor gives you prescription, so you can take that prescription to a generic medical shop, that is Jan Ashwadi Kendra. So you will be getting generic drugs equivalent of the medicine written in the prescription. You will get generic drugs and you can save a lot of money. Lot of money. You know what, in the last 8 years, by buying from generic medical shops in India, we have saved close to 18,000 crores. That much money we were able to save by buying the drugs from generic medical shops. Today, we have around 9,000 Jan Ashwadi Kendras. We have 9,000 generic medical shops. So who can open this medical shop? You might be interested. Can you open? See, you can open provided you have a diploma in pharma or a bachelor's degree in pharma. A D Pharm, B Pharm students can open this Jan Ashwadi stores, or any private firms, they can also open provided they are employing D Pharm, B Pharm graduates, right? So it's a very important topic from our exam point of view, and as a citizen of this country, also we should know about the efforts taken by the government for making the drugs more affordable. The main intention of Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Ashwadi Yojana is not just about spreading awareness. It is not just about opening more outlets, right? It is about making the making the medicines more affordable, so that people's out of pocket expenditure for buying medicines, that can be considerably reduced, right? So friends, here I have given the notes for generic drugs, so you can go through, you can, I mean, take a snapshot of this slide, you can go through, you can make precise notes out of it, right? I have given about Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Ashwadi Pariyojana. So it was launched in 2008 by Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, but it is being practically implemented by Pharma and Medical Bureau of India. So Pharma and Medical Bureau of India is an institution which comes under Department of Pharmaceutics. That is what is actually implementing this program. right? So based on our discussion, I have given an multiple choice question. Find out the right answer and give it in the comment section, right? So friends, I hope the video was useful. So the next video will be dealing with another interesting important current affairs list topic, that is compulsory licensing, right? Thank you, bye.